Hi all, this is Dr. J streaming live from Long Island, New York, where it was a miserable weather day and it was a miserable day on Wall Street. The combination made for a miserable feeling in my belly all day long. Wasn't the best of days for Dr. J. I don't like losing money, even if it's only on paper. But the good news is I have convinced myself that my original prediction of about 1,000 to 1,200 points on the Dow for a correction is about right, which means that we are very close to the end of the correction. And by taking a look at some of the other moving averages other than the 50, like the 100 and the 200 day, I think that you can see that we're very near support in the SPX, the Dow, and the IWM. Maybe not the Dow. I think we've gone through most of the averages, but we're at support based on some lows, key lows. And we'll take a look at that. Of course, do your own due diligence. My opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. Please tell your friends that Dr. J says the market is going back up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Share the link. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, also I'm going to look at AMD because I did buy some more, and I'm selfish sometimes that way. I like to look and share information about trades that I made. So I bought AMD just about at the close, maybe 5 minutes to 4, and I paid essentially what it closed at. So I know after hours it's down a little, but I'm not going to worry about that. In fact, I think the markets may give back a little early on tomorrow and then turn it around by the end of the day. So I'm looking for tomorrow to be the end of the correction, a bold call when everyone else on Wall Street, everyone else I heard on CNBC is saying 10%, 15%, 20%, jump off the cliff because it's the end of the world, that sort of thing. So I hope you see my screen now. We're going to start with the Dow. So Dr. J dares to differ. And I've differed before and been right. And I think I'm going to differ again. And I have a feeling I'm going to be right again. Despite all the trade war stories, etc., I know has a dampening effect. But just look at the observance to this trend line on the Dow today. So the low of the day on 311 was 25,208. The low of the day today was 25,222. We basically put in a triple bottom. This low is 25,252. So the way I see it, this low stands from March the 11th. We bounced off the support level. And we may retest it. We may even go through it slightly. We may even have to find support at the lower level on February 8th, which is 24,883. That's a possibility, but that's not too far away. I know it's 500 points. It seems like a lot. But the Dow, the way it's been behaving lately, that could happen in the first 2 hours of trading. So I think it's quite likely, in fact, that we continue falling at least through the first hour of trading before we turn it around. It may take till 3 o'clock before we turn it around. But I have a good feeling this time in my belly that we will turn it around and we are nearing the end of the correction. I called for a correction back here when I saw this doji on April 29th. This gravestone doji has been ominous for the Dow. However, when we took out that high on 5-1, the high of 429, that is, I felt more comfortable that perhaps we wouldn't have the correction. As soon as I began to feel comfortable, lo and behold, we have the correction. So that gravestone doji is uncanny. It's been right so many times, calling for a little correction. And I don't think it'll be more than a little correction. We had a little correction. I think it's time for the Dow to maybe again test some low, some support level. Could be this one. All right, so you want me to draw that one? Okay, I guess you do. So I'll draw that one in. Horizontal line. The Dow has been very good about observing these turning points as support. And that's why Dr. J has been so good about picking the turnaround spots. This is again 24,883, say 24,9, about 400 points lower. Today you closed 600 points lower. So what's another 400 points? Maybe we have to get that far down, maybe. But it's an excellent support level. So if we do, we do. I don't think we go any further down than that. I believe it's gone through the 50, 100, and 200 day. So it needs to find support at one of these horizontal lines. Okay, so that's my feeling on the Dow. There's similar logic for the S&P and the IWM. We'll take a look. S&P is what most stock gurus look at as opposed to the Dow. But to me, it doesn't much matter. These moves in the Dow, the S&P, the IWM or the ROT, the NASDAQ 100 or the NASDAQ Composite, they all parallel each other to a great extent. So if you look at one, you should see a similar picture with the other. And we do. So here we have I think this is the 200-day moving average. But before that, we have support at this level here, the low of the day on 327, which was 2787. So we're only about 40, 50 points away from support. Let's say 40. Today we were down 70. So let's say we go down to that support level and then bounce up. That's quite possible. So I like the S&P, like the Dow, to end the correction tomorrow. What better day than tomorrow? The sun will shine tomorrow. Probably not in Long Island, though. Probably not until Thursday. I mean, we've been having wintry-like weather. I'm running the heat. It's very, very annoying. And to go out today, I got drenched going out. It was an unpleasant weather day. Did I tell you that? Oh, yeah, I must have told you. IWM, that would be the ETF that mirrors the Russell 2000. It was down 2.5% or $3.83. And again, this is where's green? Green is the 100-day moving average on the RUT. So that will prove to be support, I believe. We ended at 150.62, just 2 points below. So a similar downward move of about about 2/3 of what it lost today, and then we turn around and go up. So my prediction is the same for all three averages. They all turn around, let's say, I don't know, pick a time. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, hopefully no later than that because Dr. J's stomach will begin to get bad again. So I'm betting on a turnaround. I am not selling But if I'm wrong and it goes through some of my horizontal lines that I've drawn, then I might just have to trim. Individual stocks, I'm looking at that too, but I just want to share one of them, one that I bought late in the day today. Advanced Micro, AMD. This has had a phenomenal chart with a big run from single digits. And let's take a look at the full screen. It's been a really great tech stock to own, and I think it will continue to be. But let's see if I can blow this up a little bit. Didn't I click that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I bought pretty much at the close. I paid just about $26.24. I know after hours it's down under 20 cents. That would be consistent with my thesis that it's going to continue to decline. So probably I bought too early, but that's okay. I'll buy some more. I'm looking for the turnaround, so I'm willing to buy at this horizontal line, which should take us down to about a low of 25.80. So if it gets that far to 25.85, I will probably add and look for that turnaround to about 28 bucks, the resistance up here. So that's my thinking on AMD. I think it's a very good long swing trade. I don't like shorting that one. I don't like shorting stocks in general, but in particular, I don't like shorting that one. So I'm going to try to get back to the camera so that I can bid you all a great evening. Hope that you grinned and bore it today better than I did. I wasn't grinning too much. I was grimacing as opposed to grinning. Where's my grimace? Whatever. I mean, I wasn't happy. You have to take my word for it. I am smiling now because I like chatting with you. And I'm optimistic about tomorrow. The sun will shine tomorrow, even though it won't. So this has been Dr. J, streaming live from Long Island, New York. I want to say shalom. I want to say au revoir. I want to say arrivederci. I want to say hasta mañana. Ciao. Don't forget to subscribe.